best of luck trying to handle the pressure wrestling game of this individual who has really taken the division by storm. And as was the case for you oftentimes in your career, even when the opposition knows what's coming, you can't stop it.
Yeah, because this kid has so many different ways to attack you in the wrestling realm. Unfortunately, John, he has not developed the striking to that level. So if you can keep him up right now, we've seen everybody deal with him, but you can't get that takedown. What's left for this guy?
Yeah.
Does this guy still believe? How does he operate in those moments where he doesn't really know what to do? We're going to find out tonight, because this is his toughest fight to date.
And he said he slept in his singlet last night for good energy.
I love that.
Can't be comfortable. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He won't guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joseph Benavidez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Asu Almabayev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
So here's perennial contender Joseph Benavidez, really as well-rounded and technical as any flyweight on this roster. 9 wins by submission, another 6 by knockout or TKO. Benavidez doesn't discriminate. If there's an opening to finish the fight, he goes full throttle into attack mode. We'll see how he approaches this one. Crisp boxing here, the right punch followed immediately up by a left. Man, not sure if it was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling out. They are getting after it right out of the chute.
No feeling out process. These guys are here to end this fight quickly.
Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point this to the octagon and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing with volume.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw a combination.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Joseph Benavidez. Oh!
He's hurt bad.
I'll stop this. You better fight back.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Benavidez getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Oh, big elbow. Benavidez is in half guard.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. He
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or push.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Get them out here.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Now, next round, I want you to finish him, okay? He's hurt. I know he's hurt. You know he's hurt.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round two.
Real quick leg kick.
Nice job to block the strike there and then counters with an effective hook. So a nice sequence on the feet there by Benavidez. Back to the jab now. Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, you have
the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Well, the body work's starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. Right hand, then a left. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Oh! Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Nice elbow gets through. Now the hammer fist here by Benavidez.
He passes to half guard.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Benavidez getting tattooed by that stiff jab. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. 10 seconds to go in the round. Benavidez is right back to the full mount. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Mix up your strikes a little bit. Be unpredictable. Don't
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
And there's that jab.
Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Takedown defense is there. Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you.
Big ground and pound. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Oh, big shots here. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Lands with the ground and pound.
This is a terrible position.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Man, he ate another shot right on that cut. You think his vision has been compromised at all?
It has to, right? Because you got to be able to see to fight. And right now, he's been targeted in that area, and you can see it worsening.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. A lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Nice straight punch.
Benavidez is able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds.
Great shot from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Benavidez is in half guard now. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Big shots landed by him now.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Asu Almabayev!
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down in the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.